Many decades ago in Akwesasne, the rivers in the area provided travel routes, a source of food, a place for recreation, and water for drinking and basic household use. As the area became more populated and local industries destroyed a once pristine landscape, clean water was not as accessible as it once was. In 1977, work began on the installation of the original water treatment plant and distribution system for Akwesasne.
That was Robert Garl. He showed me all about the filtration, and it was a pressure feed system. We used to purify between 100 and 150,000 a day with the older system that we had.
Gallons?
Yes. No, it was 37 Saint Regis Road, McGee Road, and out to Racket Point and Roosevelt Town. I'm trying to remember at that time, it seems like we had 75 to 150 hydrants. Every morning we had to clean the filters, backwash them and stuff like that, and recoat them. And the daily logs of our output and our samples and stuff like that.
In 2021, the water and wastewater plant located off McGee Road on the St. Lawrence River continues its work with dedicated staff and leadership.
I have a team of 5 operators. Tracy Billhart is one of them. Muchi Biro, Stan Buckshop, Jordan Lozon, and Dalton Rompoint. We also have Barry Hearn, who's runs the distribution system mostly, but he's getting ready to retire in December.
Daily production capacity is around 500,000 gallons, and our maximum capacity is 1.4 million. In the summer months, we typically reach around 900,000, so we don't ever really get that far to the maximum capacity.
Our tower, which is here, what happens with the tower is the tower will fill up when the demand is low.
The process of turning polluted river water into safe, clean water for human use is multifaceted and rigorous.
You know, our raw water, it still looks pretty clean. That's directly from the St. Lawrence River. A coarse sand and a fine sand. And our coarse sand is the first process after it gets taken in from the river. And before that gets to the sand, it gets a little dose of powder activated carbon. And that's the second process, the second sand filtration. It's also after chlorination, so we do have to chlorinate the water. Every surface water treatment plant does it. You cannot get away from it because that's what kills bacteria. It also goes through this process here, which is this is UV. That's exactly what this is. It has 12 6-foot long UV bulbs that all of our finished water pass through to kill off any remaining bacteria. And finished result.
The cost of creating safe water for the community is substantial.
Tribal General Fund gives the program approximately $550,000 to run the water system alone. That's just the water plant, the distribution system, all the valves, all the hydrants, salaries for the guys.
And the responsibility laid on the shoulders of plant operators is significant, and something we may not consider when turning on the tap in our homes.
You get an alarm at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, these guys got to get out of bed and come to the plant and fix the issue. You have to trust the operators, you have to trust their certification, you have to trust their judgments here. As the same thing as they do when they open up a bottle of water. And do they really know where the source of that water came from? No, because they trust the company to clean it. It's the same situation.
Join us for part 3 of the Akwesasne Drinking Water series when we explore the future and the conserving of Akwesasne's water resources.